We are under the... And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. So the base is empty here with one away. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. The bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in now, Hunter Renfroe. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. As coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So a runner on second with one down now. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
I don't think he can afford another base.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The first baseman.
Digging in, Brendan Drury. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. And that's through into left, a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
He's got it. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
You know, Dero, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was no.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the runner is in from second. The relay. The throw, and he's tagged out at third. That ends the inning, but bat around here is 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. At the plate, Brandon Lau. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. This will kick up against the wall now, and he is into second base with a leadoff double. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play. Up next for the Rays, Yandy Diaz looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Derek Fisher.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Here's a high pop-up. Adames over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now back, the designated hitter.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here now is Mike Zunino. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's hitless in 6 tries. Hit back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around the third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
A bouncer up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Count is 1-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, Rendell Grichuk. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 3.
Next to bat for Toronto, Brendan Drury, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Drury leads off first with one away. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Now batting.
Up next is Danny Jansen. And recall, he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. Right fielder is on the run. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Maybe a rug burner 2 after that one as we get another look at it here. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Brandon Lau. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Low.
Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And bottom of the inning now. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he misses 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
All even now, 2-2. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Runners off for second. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, a double play. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Blue Jays 6, the Rays 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now batting, Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
Standing in now, Mike Zunino. Reined in.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Count is 1 and 2.
Hit out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is digging in once again, Lourdes Gurriel, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1 and 2 count.
1 and 2.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
Here's the 1 and 2 delivery. And he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Here's Randall Grichuk. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 6-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Swing and a liner, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, left field.
The 2-1.
Meadows.
Grounded softly to the right. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision. 2 balls and a strike to count. And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2 and 2 now.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the way.
And the throw is in time to get him to. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Brandon Drury. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Kevin Biggio. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And, Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Number 9.
Now at the plate, Danny Jansen. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And there's ball 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Derek Fisher would be next. The 3-1, and right into the shift. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Blue Jays go. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brandon Lau. Drury has it. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 35.
Now the 2-1.
Low.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. To first. Drury gloves it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Willie Adames. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Colin Poche gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 38.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Derek Fisher. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and 1 gone. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. The 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Poche has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, Vladimir.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a double play victim last time around.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that. So here's Mike Zunino. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Another 1-2 delivery. A swing and a ground ball to third. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Weak roller right side. Drury fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operation.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Grounded to short. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Ready now, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
At the plate now, Oscar Hernandez. A ball and 2 strikes. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Liner toward right center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The 1-2.
At the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Belted high in the air out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now to the plate, Brendan Drury. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Biggio. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Gurriel is on his way home. He scores, and it's now a 6-run lead as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Stepping in now, Danny Jansen. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout. Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A run for the Jays thanks to the RB. All set to start the 9th in this one, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. In now, Hunter Renfroe. He loses him on ball 4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Lau. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Shot toward right center, and this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Nate Lowe becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Chase Anderson answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Chase Anderson.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And another foul ball. Slow little grounder left side. He's got it. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And tonight's final, 7-3. Toronto came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Tanner Roark earns his 6th winning decision in this one, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Brendan McKay permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.